Welcome back to a brand new Clash Royale video, guys. My name is Patrick, aka Chief Pat, and today we're going to be trying out one of the hottest new decks sweeping the nation, aka the world, inside of Clash Royale, and that's going to be the LavaLoon deck, which has been so much fun to play now that the balloon's been buffed. So if you guys remember the balloon, it's always been a fun card to play, but the death damage was never really that high. But in the most recent set of balancing changes, when the balloon dies, it can kill minions, it can kill archers, it does a crazy amount of damage whenever it ends up exploding. So I'm going to go ahead and try this deck out right now, alongside of a couple other cards that are inside of the meta. So there are minions in this deck, so you could even call it LavaLoonian. And of course, if you guys never played Clash of Clans, LavaLoon and LavaLoonian were Clash of Clans, attack strategies that came over to Clash Royale. And of course, we've got Skeleton Army, Tombstone, Zap, Fireball, Mega Minion, all of the boring cards that you guys know inside the meta. But check out the Lava Hound, the Balloon, making their way to the tower. So I'm even going to drop a Zap spell to drop the Mega Minion from attacking the balloon anymore. And now the rest of his cards are attacking my Lava Hound as the balloon goes ham onto the tower, destroying it all the way down to 600. The death damage is going to do an additional 265 right there. And that tower is basically done right now. And he's going to go ahead and set up with an Elixir Collector in the center. So personally, I love that Elixir Collector placement for me, because I can just drop a Fireball onto the King Tower, onto the Crown Tower, as well as the Elixir Collector to get a pretty decent trade right there. And so far, a minute into the game, we've already dominated that right-hand tower, and we can get ready to go for the left and hopefully finish off this game. All right, so things are good, and obviously he wants to counterattack when I waste that Fireball right there. So he's got the Elite Barbarians and the Mega Minion. Don't know why he doesn't have a Zap available right now, if he's just not running it inside of his deck. But take a look at the minions attacking the Mega Minion. The archers are making their way across, and all in all, things are looking so good that I'm actually going to let those troops just attack my tower and take the damage to make sure I have the Elixir lead. Now, next Tombstone's going to go on the left-hand side, and my Zap spell, unfortunately, doesn't do enough damage to kill that right-hand tower. We're actually going to have to use the Fireball. You can see it only does 68 damage. But you know what? Since he's going for a Golem over here, why not go for a 3-crown push and see if we can finish this one off early, going all the way to that King's Tower. So Lava Hound's down now. We've got the Balloon set up as well. His Golem will start getting attacked by these Skeletons, which will do a bunch of damage if he doesn't take care of them. I will Fireball down the Minions, even though it's a little bit of a negative Elixir trade. I really don't mind. But Lava Hound's down, Balloon's down, Minions are down. We've got LavaLoonian on the right-hand side. And meanwhile, he's got Elite Barbarians following up his Golem. He's got the Mega Minion as well. He's just going to take this tower out and not really worry about his King Tower at all. So interesting strategy right here, seeing as his tower just went down to the 1500s. And meanwhile, my King Tower should be a-okay. The Elite Barbarians are going to die from that. I'm going to go ahead and get ready to drop another Balloon as soon as possible, because it doesn't look like this guy's running any defenses inside of his deck, and we can just go ahead and take him out pretty easily. In fact, his King Tower is all the way down to 315. Lava Hound's going to go down. Skeleton Army's going to go down on defense, and that means the little minions that could are going to try to take that Lava Hound down. But unfortunately for him, that's pretty much going to be the end of the game. And as the Lava Hound spits its fire, that will wrap it up for 3 crowns against Blue from Arab Outlaws. I almost said Utah's. SA. So nice little win right there using the LavaLoonian. We actually had a lot of Lava Hound plus Balloon combinations. Not always can you get that off because it costs 12 Elixir, but let's go ahead and hop into battle number 2 against Nunchaku and to see if we can repeat victory against him. Now, our starting hand is miserable. This is a miserable starting hand. I've got Skeleton Army, which I guess I can split in the very beginning. I still don't have my Lava Hound. I don't have my Balloon. I don't have my Tombstone. I don't have anything good right now. So I'm just going to have my Skeletons running down with my Mega Minion, which of course he can Fireball, which I guess is an okay trade. And since he does have a full health Mega Minion on this right-hand side, let's go ahead and use our minions to take it out. But all in all, not the greatest start to the game for us, but for some reason, I think our Elixir is actually pretty even. Maybe we're down 1 Elixir right now, but our Lava Hound's going to go down. His minions are going to split and probably do almost nothing. So let's go ahead and get ready with the Tombstone to counteract his Tombstone, but I want to make sure that his minions die before I go ahead and place that. All right, so Tombstone is down. Balloon's going to go ahead and go down in a second as well. He's going to drop his own Lava Hound, so he shouldn't have a lot of stuff that he can use to defend against my Balloon. In fact, I've got my Fireball ready. I'm going to try to shove that Mega Minion out of my Balloon's range. So take a look as the Mega Minion flies away, and now my Balloon's going to make it to the tower. Look at the Balloon getting 2 hits off right there with barely any HP whatsoever. What a Fireball to shove that Mega Minion out of the way, and that's going to be the tower going down right there off of one awesome play with that Fireball. And with 1 minute and 30 seconds left, he's got a Lava Hound on the tower, but guess what? He's got nothing backing it up. The Lava Hound is one of the most worthless cards in the game. If you don't have any backup to it, to make sure that the Lava Pups can do damage, or the Lava Hound by itself can actually have some sort of value. So really nice stuff so far. So skeleton army is not going to do anything at all. He didn't actually need to play that against my Mega Minion. And let's go ahead and set up again. We've got Lava Hound versus Lava Hound. We've got the Tombstone coming out. And let's see if we can make another push go into our favor. We only have a minute left, so defense could be crucial right here. So I'm just going to go ahead and hang out. I've got the Tombstone going down to make sure if he plays his Tombstone, we'll be okay. There goes the Tombstone there, and you know what? Let's just go ahead and go on offense. And look at my balloon. It's actually going to swing all the way back to that to the Tombstone right there. My Fireball is going to be miserable, so the balloon's actually not going to get any damage off. But look at when the balloon explodes. When the balloon explodes, it's going to kill his minions, which is crazy, crazy, crazy that it does that now with all the damage that it's received. And now with 37 seconds left, he's got a Lava Hound onto the tower. Again, I'm not worried about the damage that it's doing. I'm going to let it do its thing. Skeleton Army is going to distract the Fire Spirits. That's why I ended up playing it right there, to make sure that we didn't take too much damage from the Pups or the Mega Minion. And at this point, another Lava Hound going down from me. I'm just dropping my Lava Hound sort of defensively, because if he needs any offensive cards to reach the tower, besides the balloon, they're going to have to go through the Lava Hound first. And all in all, that's going to be pretty difficult. So you know what? Let's just drop a balloon. Let's just drop all of our stuff right now. This battle is a complete mayhem. His balloon's going to get close to our tower with 5 seconds left. The balloon's actually going to smack down that Tombstone. 2 seconds, 1 second, and just barely we're going to squeeze away with that left tower's life. And meanwhile, our balloon was about to hit his tower, so worst case, we would have won 2 crown to 1 anyway. So this deck is so much fun to play. It's crazy when you can get your balloon onto their tower. There's a lot of really neat zap plays you can make to make sure that your balloon gets to the tower. You guys saw what I did in the first one to make sure it happened. You saw the Fireball in that second battle to make sure the balloon got to the tower. Let's go ahead and get into one more battle using this deck and to see if we can pull off one last victory. Now, check out this push from STK Bao. He's got a Mega Minion plus his graveyard, and I don't have my minions. My minions are the counter to the graveyard, so look at this. I'm just going to lose my entire tower right here off the first play of the game. Seriously, besides the skeleton army, which is zappable, and the minions, I don't have any other counters to the graveyard, and the fact that he just dropped that right on me in the very beginning meant there was absolutely nothing I could do, so we're just going to have to take the damage right there. But fortunately for us, we're going to kill his Mega Minion with our Mega Minion. Our Lava Hound's about to explode in a second, and we should at least get some decent return fire onto this right-hand tower, but definitely nowhere close to the 183 left onto ours. And all in all, he got a pretty good push in the beginning of this game. If he can't counter my air and I can't counter his graveyard, this is going to be one of those battles where the first person to burn down their opponent's king tower is going to be the one to win. So let's see if it goes down to that. I'm going to switch sides and put the Lava Hound on the left. He's got the log going at my Tombstone. Maybe not the greatest play because it didn't actually take the Tombstone out, but take a look. Another giant and then a graveyard push right here. I play my skeleton army onto the giant. My minions are finally coming out right now, but unfortunately that's going to be way too late, and we're going to lose another tower right there and have to go with our Lava Hound and our Mega Minion on the left hand side. This battle is ridiculous so far, and it looks like no one's actually able to stop each other unless his Mega Minion gets played perfectly. So take a look as my Mega Minion's attacking the skeletons. He's got some archers going down. I'm going to fireball those down, and all in all, we should get some decent return fire onto this left hand tower. In fact, we might be able to take it out. So let's check as his Mega Minion attacks mine. Lava Pups are going to explode, and actually it looks like we're going to take that tower down to the 400s as well. And this is still a really close game. You know, he might have one of our towers down, but at least both of his towers are within striking distance as well. He's got his Mega Minion going down, a Fireball to take out my right-hand tower. I'm down 2 crowns to 0 right now, so I have to come back, attack everything he's got, and here comes the graveyard, but luckily, my minions are there to counter it. My minions are doing work. My skeleton army's going to do work onto this giant right here. I still have a full health Lava Hound, and his giant should die in a second to my minions, so this is where we're going to be able to make a push and hopefully be able to take down this left-hand tower. Fireball's going down. Mega Minion's going down onto his Mega Minion. My balloon is still pretty healthy right now, and I'm going to zap to make sure it gets to the tower and kills it with its death damage. And now we've got a Lava Hound, a couple of minions, a Mega Minion, some more minions coming down right now. We're all out assaulting his tower right here with our balloon. He's throwing his Fireball. He's throwing everything he can to try to stop us in his tracks. In fact, that Tombstone was actually pretty good, but take a look at the balloon. The balloon's going to be doing work against that tower. My Fireball's going to help it out as well and kill that Mega Minion with a zap. The tower's all the way down to 781, and one final balloon shot will give us a comeback 3 crown to 2 victory where we were down 2 to 0 going into the last minute of the battle. Really fun battle right here using the LavaLoon deck or the LavaLoon deck, whatever you guys want to call it. It's a really, really fun deck. Again, if you want to try this one right here, it's got the Lava Hound, the balloon, Fireball, and Zap, which of course are the 2 meta spells right now. minions, mega minion, skeleton army, and then the tombstone as the lone defense. It's a lot of fun. The battles can be really close and crazy. Make sure to watch out how you guys play your zap spells and your fireballs to get the most out of your balloon placements. And yeah, good luck with this deck. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and that is going to do it for this video. Until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace out.